At the end of this video, I'm going to share with you how I can help you implement that and actually start your own online business within 30 days. So before we go into the 10 steps, I wanted to share a secret with you. The easiest and fastest way for you to start an online business today is to monetize your existing skills. In other words, I recommend you go with something that is service-based instead of product-based. Because when it comes to a product-based business, you will more than likely have to deal with stock, will more than likely have to deal with shipping, with things like that. A product-based business simply doesn't give you the flexibility and the freedom to actually live from anywhere and work from anywhere and travel as much as you want. But a service-based business actually gives you that flexibility. So what kind of service-based business are you going to launch? My recommendation is to focus on the things that you already know, based on your experience or your knowledge. So things that you already do, maybe at your job, or things that you've done in the past, things that you know already, and how to monetize that. So let's get into those 10 steps. The first step is something that so many people take for granted, and it's actually the rock of everything that you do, whether it's in business or anything in life. The first step when you want to start your online business is believing that you can. If you believe that you can, you will. If you believe that you can't, you won't. So you have to believe that you can actually succeed in business. And once you have that key, then it's going to be a lot easier for you to actually succeed because you already believe that it's possible. The mindset work that you have to do in believing that you can actually do it is something that you have to do every single day. It's not just a one-time thing and then you shoot to the stars and then that's it, you're set for life. It's something that you have to work on every single day because we all have doubts, right? So you have to remind yourself every single day that you can actually do it. No matter how hard things are, no matter how things look like around you, believe that you can actually do it. So that was step number 1, which is the most important step of all. Step number 2 is about finding a problem to solve. Every business is a solution to an existing problem. So if you don't have a problem to solve, there's no reason for your business to exist. This is where I want you to take a pen and paper and to make a list of the things that you like to do, the things that you're actually good at, and the things that people will pay you for. So maybe you like gardening, but you're not really good at it. So gardening might not be the best business for you. But if you're an accountant, for example, and you're really good at it and you enjoy doing it, so maybe doing accounting for individuals during tax season might be a good business idea for you because people will definitely pay you for that. And this is where market research comes into place because you want to be able to understand the market and understand if there's actually a need for it. We can be tempted to make assumptions and say, well, there's a need for this, there's a need for that, but is there really a concrete need for it? You need tangible proof that there's a problem and that there's a need for your solution. So getting to know the problem, getting to know your audience, so the people who have this problem and how their life is really like because of that problem. Maybe you're really into fitness, you've lost a lot of weight since you've had your kids, and you want to help other moms, other new moms, to lose the baby weight as well. Okay, so that's something that people will definitely pay you for, okay? But you want to really understand that audience because you're not that person anymore. You have your kids already and you're not a new mom. Let's assume that you're not a new mom, okay? So how would you help that person? What are the needs of a new mom? Those needs are very different from a mom who has teenagers or an empty nester, right? They're still moms, all of them, right? But their needs are very different. So you really want to understand the needs, the behavior, the attitude of that person for this new mom who needs to lose weight. So there are specific tools that you can use for that. You can do online surveys. You can just post questions on social media as well, send some emails, interview some people that you might actually know in your entourage that might help you with that market research, okay? There are different ways to do that. Okay, so now that you know who you help because you've done the market research, you know exactly what kind of problem they have and how you can solve that problem. Step 4 is really about choosing your business model. So here we're talking about an online business and there are different ways you can actually serve your audience, even if it's all online. Are you going to work one-on-one with your audience? So one person at a time, one client at a time, and maybe you're going to help them through Zoom meetings every single week. Are you going to do workshops, online workshop for 10 people, 20 people, 30 people, 100 people at a time? Is that a business model that works best for you and your audience? Or is it something that you would rather do yourself for them instead of having to work one-on-one with somebody, but have them send you their request and you actually implementing that work? So the example of the tax accountant is a perfect example. It's a done for you model. They give you all their receipts, all their information, the financial information that you need, and you are the person who is going to file their taxes. Okay, so here you have to keep in mind that there's not one model that better than the other. It's really about what fits your style. I personally like the one-to-many model because it allows me to reach more people at a time, and I don't have to just focus on one person at a time every single week. So that's just a preference. Let me know in the comments which one you prefer, the one-on-one, the one-to-many, or even the one where you do it for them. Number 4, this is where you actually start getting out there. So here, before you start thinking about setting up a website or creating the LLC or all of that, you don't have to do that yet. You really don't, because here you're still in the proof of concept season. You're not going to spend money building something that is not going to work. We want to be able to have evidence that this is going to work. So we want to be able to have people saying yes to your offer before you can actually build your website. Okay, so number 4 is all about visibility. You want people to know that you have something that can help them. This is where social media is key. You used social media earlier for your market research. You're going to use it again to now tell people, you know what, I know a lot of you have this issue, whether it's weight loss, whether it's taxes, whether it's how to homeschool your kids, or how to travel the world with a family, whatever the need is. Well, guess what? I have a solution to that. So you want the whole world to know that you are perfectly equipped based on your knowledge and your experience. You are perfectly equipped to help them. So you're going to utilize social media, but also word of mouth, also referrals from people in your network, right? And also direct outreach, because you just never know who needs what you have to offer. So here it's all about keeping it simple. Start with your immediate network, family and friends. Maybe it's work connections, maybe it's former classmates, maybe it's all the other parents at your kids' soccer games. Whoever is in your circle, start with them, and then social media as well, because you can reach more people outside of your direct circle. So again, we're trying to make this as simple and easy as possible. So start with who you know, family, friends, and then expand. So now that you know what you want to do, you know what the needs are, what the problem is, and how you can solve that problem because you've done your market research properly and people know who you are. This is now where you present your offer to the market. This is where you actually monetize it. You have an offer that people want to sell. So you are going to package your offer. And this is not going to be perfect in the first try, okay? We are thinking about a beta test. You want to have what would be the equivalent of a prototype if you were to do a product-based business, but because we're doing a service-based business, we're going to call it a beta, okay? So in this case, you want to be able to give a small number of people the opportunity to work with you. This could be for free or a very small symbolic amount of money. Why do you want to do that? Because you want to be able to prove your concept as fast as possible before you start spending money and sharing it to the world. Your goal here is really to get a few people and get them results. You want to prove your concept and make sure that it actually works. So because you're beta testing your idea and your business, you really have the flexibility in the format, you have the flexibility on the price, you even have the flexibility on the offer itself and what you're going to provide to your client. So let's keep the example of the health coach who wants to help new moms lose the baby weight. So you would be helping these women for 3 months, giving them advice on nutrition, giving them advice on exercise, and meeting once a week over Zoom. Okay, so that was your preliminary idea that you want to test. And maybe your beta is free, or maybe it's, let's say, $30, but you're thinking of providing something like that for, let's say, $500 once you do the big official launch, okay? But now during this beta process, as you're working with these 3 women, you realize, and they make you realize as well, that they need something more. That is not just about the nutrition, it's not just about the exercise, but it's also about the mental support. It's really also about that mindset, that boost, the motivation, okay? Even though you thought that that would indirectly be included in the beta program, but they really want to see that in the program, like concretely, okay? So now you're like, okay, so this is something that I have to include in my official launch, okay, in my final offer. And side note, even when you launch your service, your offers can change over time. All products in the world change over time. A Volvo from 1970 is not the Volvo of today. Even YouTube from 2010 is not YouTube from 2023, right? So things evolve, so you don't feel the pressure of having the perfect service, the perfect offer for your audience. With the help of your clients, you're going to modify things as you go, okay? So no pressure. So again, as you work with them, you're getting them results, you're getting feedback, which is actually step number 6. You want these feedback. You want them to tell you how the program is going, how it's helping them, what else you could add, what is not working and why it's not working. You want to get that feedback from people who are in your beta program. That way you can improve it. Once you go through that beta round and you get all these reviews, all these testimonials, all these results for the few clients that you've had, you're going to leverage the review, the feedback, and the results of these clients, not only to modify your offer and to improve it, but also to leverage your level of expertise on social media. So step number 7 is all about the marketing. This is where you go full out on social media. You tell people what you do and you tell them this is the program that I have. There's a whole set of content that you have to share on social media in order for people to buy from you. And this is actually something that I do on my marketing business. So if you want more information about that, let me know in the comments and I can share some more information with you. But for the purpose of this video, let's just say that you are going to go all out on social media. So with your platform of choice, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Instagram, whether it's TikTok, whether it's Facebook, whatever you use, you want people to know what you do, how you help people, who you help, and how they can actually get the help that they need. Okay? Now and only now, you can finally set up your LLC. Step 8 is all about the legalities. You are officially in business because you have a solid offer and you know that people are willing to pay for it. You can make all the legal and financial requirements official. That includes creating all of your contracts. In the same way, step number 9 is now all about the website. So you can actually get clients before you actually have a website, an official website. This was the case for me in my marketing business, and just like many other people out there who are offering service-based businesses, because people don't necessarily need your website if you have a social media presence. Because in many cases, what you share on social media, so all your content, is more relevant than what's on your website. It's more dynamic, it's more up to date, and people can engage well with your social media content. They can ask you questions, how they can work with you, your prices, and all of that. So if you want to invest in branding or photo shoot, now could be a good time to do it. Again, you don't have to, but if you really feel the urge to do it, now can be a good time to do it. Last but certainly not least, once you're getting all these clients coming in, now is a good time to set up systems and processes. This is where you start automating things. This is where you have a social media process. This is where you have a process to grow your audience. This is where you have a process to engage your audience. This is where you have a sales process as well. You're going to invest in tools that will help your business grow and run smoothly. So these tools will increase your visibility, but also allow you to sign up more clients without you having to be on social media every single day. And once you do that, you're able to scale your business. These were the 10 steps to launching your own online business. And like I said, you don't have to start on step 10. You don't even have to start on step 6. Start on step 1, which was to believe that you can. Once you do that, then go and start with the market research. Look at the needs in the market and look at the things that you already have. You don't have to reinvent yourself. Just use your expertise and your knowledge and package that into a service that you can offer to people online, okay? If you need more help with that, if you're like, you know what, I have this idea, but I don't know if it's gonna work, I don't really know how to go about doing the market research. If you need more help with that, not to worry, you can book a consultation with me and we can discuss that together. All right, so any questions, again, let me know in the comments. I'm also going to link another video where I share more about the online businesses that you can start today. So if you need a little more inspiration, we're going into a little more details about the different formats of these 5 different businesses. So if you want to check it out, make sure you watch the next video right here. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, share it with a friend, and of course, subscribe to the channel. That way you don't miss any of my other videos. Until next time, bye.